Hi there, and welcome to our third presentation in our Real Food on a Budget 101 series, presented to you by Frugal Real Food Meal Plans. My name is Tiffany, the founder of Frugal Real Food Meal Plans, as well as the founder of the Real Food and Natural Living blog, Don't Waste the Crumbs. In our second presentation, we discussed 3 unlikely sources for finding affordable real food: roadside stands, dollar stores and discount grocery stores, and ethnic food stores are places you wouldn't ordinarily think of to find real food. But it's because of these places that we've been able to keep our grocery budget at just $330 for a family of 4. I know that shopping at these stores can help you save money on your grocery budget too. In case you missed the second presentation, we've included a link so you can go back and watch it when you get a chance. Simply scroll down on the page and you'll find the link under the box to sign up for more information on Frugal Real Food Meal Plans. In this final presentation, I want to get to the core of 2 big issues when it comes to preparing and cooking real food: work and time. There's no way around it. Eating real food means spending more work and more time in the kitchen. Sure, there are plenty of wholesome meals that you can make in a relatively short amount of time. Homemade soup takes about 20 minutes or so, and you can make granola bars without even using the oven. Even so, it takes longer to make homemade granola bars than it does to open a box. And it takes longer to make a homemade pot of soup than it does to open a can. Finding the time to make food from scratch is not always easy, especially when schedules are already full with work, school drop-offs, game practices, games themselves, church commitments, personal commitments. If your days are anything like mine, you are simply and utterly exhausted by the end of the day. Frugal Real Food Meal Plans helps you make the most of the time you're spending in the kitchen, allowing you to spend more time with your family without sacrificing nutrition or your grocery budget. Folks, we're already preparing and cooking 3 meals a day, and my family's health is worth every minute I spend preparing them wholesome foods. But I don't want to go back to feeding them prepackaged meals or boxed foods. But spending several hours a day in the kitchen just isn't in the cards. I literally don't have time for it. Fortunately, I found 3 creative ways to be more efficient in the kitchen. Instead of adding more time to the kitchen log, these 3 tips will help you make the most of the time you're already spending there so that you can prepare and serve your family real food and then get on with the rest of your day. Tip number 1. Cook once, eat twice. You might have heard this before, but that's because it truly works. The cook once, eat twice principle is essentially making bigger batches and reserving some for a future meal. Let me illustrate with homemade tortillas. First, let me say that my husband loves homemade tortillas, and he would be over the moon if I made them for taco night every night for dinner. But to be honest, I don't have time to make homemade tortillas every night. My solution is simple. Make tortillas on a night when I have some extra time, and then I make a double batch, or even a triple batch. If I'm already mixing the dough, it might as well be twice as much. If I'm rolling out 12 tortillas, what's the difference in rolling out 24? And if I'm already cooking and flipping, it's no more work to cook and flip a few more. I serve what's needed for dinner, and then I freeze the rest. They'll thaw quickly, making it a fast and easy weeknight dinner on a night when I don't have those extra minutes to make them from scratch. The same principle can be applied to a huge variety of foods: rice, pasta, chicken, beef, vegetables, even salad. There's another hidden bonus of cooking once and eating twice. You save time on cleaning. A dirty kitchen comes with the territory of cooking real food from scratch, but cooking more at one time doesn't make any more of a mess. Remember those tortillas? Those make a huge mess. There's flour on the counter, flour on the griddle, flour on me, it's everywhere. If I can make tortillas on 2 nights, it's twice the mess and twice the cleanup. But if I make a double batch at once, I get twice as many tortillas with no greater of a mess. It's truly a win-win. The next time you find yourself with a few extra minutes while cooking dinner, look ahead on your meal plan and see if you can double up on something that night. If so, take the time to cook once now and then eat twice. Tip number 2, use small appliances whenever possible. Standing over a hot stove every night is tiring, so whenever possible, let an appliance do the work for you. There are lots of great appliances out there, but 2 of my favorites are the blender and the slow cooker. Blenders have really come a long way and can be used for so much more than chopping ice or smoothies. They're excellent for making dips, dressings, even batters and ice cream. Thanks to my blender, I can make 6 days worth of smoothies in just 4 minutes. A batch of banana bread is ready in less than 5, and pancake batter is ready in 3. Even if I just use the blender once a week, it saves me time from making everything from scratch. And that's a lot of minutes. We can have a full pancake breakfast ready in just a handful of time, rather than close to an hour when it's all said and done. When a blender isn't saving time in prep work, a slow cooker will save you time in cooking. Did you know you can cook a whole chicken in a slow cooker? What about chicken stock? Did you know you can make yogurt, homemade pumpkin puree, or even baked potatoes in a slow cooker? Oh yeah, did you know you can make bread in a slow cooker? Both quick breads and yeast breads bake up beautifully, and they do it without the oven on, which means you don't even have to be home. Are you noticing a trend here? Using small appliances whenever possible helps to take the load off of you. Time is precious, and you already spend so much of it cooking. Why not delegate some of it to the small appliances or free you up for things that only you can do? Tip number 3, cook for the freezer. The concept of freezer cooking was once limited to orange casseroles and mushy pasta. Nowadays, though, almost anything can be frozen and pulled out later for an easy dinner. I could go on and on about freezer cooking, but today I'm going to offer a few suggestions of foods to freeze and even types of meals that can be frozen too. Some of the most freezer-friendly foods are the same ones that a frugal family would be eating often anyway: cooked shredded chicken, cooked ground beef, cooked beans, shredded cheese, blanched dark leafy greens, and chunks of fresh fruit. Remember the slow cooker example where we cooked a whole chicken? You can shred all the meat off the bones, portion it out, and freeze it for future meals. Then when taco night comes, on a night where you don't have a lot of time, you simply pull the chicken from the freezer along with a package of beans, a package of cheese, and some of those tortillas that you'd already made, and dinner is ready in less than 15 minutes. Full, ready-to-eat dinners can be prepared for the freezer too. Soup, casseroles, enchiladas, burritos, pasta bakes, these are all very freezer-friendly meals, and other than reheating, they require no additional work in the kitchen. Cooking for the freezer doesn't have to mean spending all day prepping. It can be extra rice from lunch or just leftover soup from dinner. If you're making a pasta bake for dinner one night, why not make 2 and freeze one for later? Not only are you cooking for the freezer, but now you're cooking once and eating twice. Preparing real food from scratch does take more time than eating convenience foods, but we can work smarter about how we work in the kitchen and streamline our efforts and our time. Let's recap 3 ways we can be more efficient in the kitchen. Number 1, cook once, eat twice. Whenever possible, combine your efforts so that you only have to work once instead of working twice as hard. Number 2, use small appliances whenever possible. These machines were designed to do the work for you and make your life easier. Let them! You've got other things to do. Number 3, cook for the freezer. Purposely cooking for the freezer, no matter how small, can pay off greatly later. Even if it's just a cup of rice, it's one less thing you'll have to make from scratch, saving you time and effort in your meal preparation. Frugal real food meal plans can help you eat real food for as little as $350 each month, and you won't spend all day cooking to make it happen. These 3 tips are how I'm able to do it for my family, and I know they will help you do the same for yours. And that, my friends, brings an end to this Real Food on a Budget 101 series. I hope you've learned some tips that you can apply to your home and your budget right away. But guess what? This is just the beginning. Frugal Real Food meal plans will guide you through planning, shopping, and cooking real food on a budget, all in an effort to help you afford good, healthy food without going broke. Finally, if you have any questions about Frugal Real Food meal plans or this presentation, be sure to leave your comments and questions in the comment section below. I promise to read them all, and I will respond to as many as I can. We'll see you soon.